the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Durant is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Jordan in at the center. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Richardson. Conference rivals in this one, Doris. A regular season game that will likely have that postseason feel.
And we are the beneficiaries of what could be a playoff preview. You never know, obviously, how things are going to shake out in terms of seeding. What we know unequivocally are these two rivals are prepared to play in what we would consider not just any regular season game, perhaps a little more on the line than you might expect.
Just 2 to shoot. They get it again. Here's Chandler, and it's blocked by Simmons. To the paint, and the dunk by Embiid.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
It's LeVert on the wing. And the shot is long. And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. But he recovers it. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Fires for 3, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others not so much. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
And right now for Philadelphia, they're putting to rest any big concerns people may have had with this team, proving they are truly an upper echelon club.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
From 17 feet out, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. A nice shot by LeVert.
Woo-hoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside, KD. LeVert with it. He's got 5. Outside Jordan. Pass to Irving. Lobs it up for Jordan. It's tipped. Simmons with it. Guarded now by Irving. Fast break, Philadelphia. Finished off the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Pass to KD. There's the triple. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Boy, the quick release of Kevin Durant, and the release point so high, you really can't get a good contest on him.
Down low. Dishes to Harris. And Durant sends it back. And he gets it back. Good on the shot. Here's Irving. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Utah.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
Jordan kicks to KD. The pass to Irving. Outside Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. KD's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Simmons. From the arc. No good there. Nice defense from KD.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Irving with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Passes it to Durant. Back to Irving. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And with the signing of Durant and Irving along with DeAndre Jordan, Greg, are the Brooklyn Nets now claiming the mantle for the top team in New York?
Listen, they were already the better team a season ago. After stealing the Knicks' thunder in free agency, acquiring the superstar talent, we're poised to steal the Knicks' cultural relevance as well.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside for Durant. And KD throws it down.
Well, drop the hammer, KD. How confident is this guy at the cup?
To the inside. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And here's Irving, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Over Richardson. Durant, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And slam dunk by Harris.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And they get it back. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Richardson gets a wide open look. No good off the back of the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Brooklyn has possession. They trail by 1. KD looking around. Shot clock at 6. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. KD's got 7 points.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
LeVert with a wide open look. Again, the Nets for 2.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Irving against Simmons. Jordan up top. Now here's LeVert, guarded by Harris. And it's LeVert missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Then for the Nets, Joe Harris is checked in for Chandler. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Karis LeVert. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Out left to the wing. Pass to Jordan. Outside, KD. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Stolen by Durant. Outside Irving. Over Simmons. Irving can't get it to go. The 76ers trail. Inside. Here's Harris. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Harris has got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Dinwiddie outside. There's the pass to KD. And Embiid with the block. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Harris. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against Indiana. On its way from Irving for 2. No good. Shot missing. And Philadelphia the other way now. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Harris. And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Of course, you can't help but notice that teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans.
Teams making some changes here. So it's Philadelphia now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. So for Brooklyn now, LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Wilson Chandler out there with Prince, and it's Irving at the 1. A 3-pointer off the mark. Nets trail by 3. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Durant with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Well, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
The 3 from KD, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Good on the bucket, and now a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Irving dishes to Durant. And the dunk by Chandler.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Simmons against Irving. With the floater. That one's not going to go. And it's Philadelphia the other way. No one near him. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Outside Durant. Lets it go from deep. And no good that time.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Harris passes to Richardson. Shot from 16. Goes back up. Here's Embiid. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Nets trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Irving. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
The Nets shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Here's Durant. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Durant's got 14.
Well, such a great decision maker, right? Durant feels out the situation, goes with the pull-up game.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You take a look at KD. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls. Doris, if I were to ask you right now in the league who has the most unstoppable shot, who would you tell me?
You know what's interesting, Kevin, is I wonder if in the long view of history, James Harden's step-back three will become sort of an identifiable shot with him, the way the sky hook was with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Wow, yes,
right?
yes.
Like, you wonder, does that become a signature play for James? It certainly is something that's darn near impossible to stop right now.
Here's LeVert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Harris.
Well, think back to Karis LeVert's career at Michigan. It was marred by 3 foot surgeries in just 22 months. And obviously, the medical red flags caused his draft stock to dip. But credit the Nets, who picked him up with the 20th pick back in 2016.
That free throw, no good. And the ankle injury for LeVert last season, more of a freak accident.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about it, he comes down on top of another player. It ends up costing him 3 months. But even through these tough injuries, what we know, Karis LeVert has shown when healthy, he can be special.
And the second free throw, good. And coming into this season, questions about whether the Sixers could retain their star players. Well, Greg, they shuffled the decks, but they still have great talent.
Swapping in Al Horford for Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson for J.J. Redick. The Sixers still in the mix to come out of the East.
Another miss by Philadelphia. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point differential.
Well, do opposing defenses just start shaking their head when Kevin Durant starts cooking? Because he can heat up in a hurry.
From deep three-point range. Rebound, Brooklyn. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
Well, Doris, you knew that his free agency would be one of the biggest stories of the summer. Everyone tried their best to land Kevin Durant.
And even considering the injury, anyone would be willing and able to take Kevin Durant on their roster. Why? Because when he's healthy, you become an immediate contender.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Mike Scott's checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
The Nets had to be so judicious and so smart with every move they made because they did not have top draft selections. So you have to use cap space to acquire picks. They had to find sleepers in the draft. They had to find players who were probably undervalued and then develop those players. This is an organization that used every tool at their disposal.
Now Irving. He has 5. Outside, KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 8 now on the night. And Doris, the Nets showed they could manufacture a rebuild.
Kevin, what the Nets did was not easy. But to me, it shows you exactly how critical quality front office personnel is to the success of an organization, and the Nets were on point throughout the process.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Embiid.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
Well, you love the activity of Paris LeVert. He's just trying to bother the offensive player and does a good job there. Well, this guy, Kyrie Irving, just so reminiscent of his idol, Kobe Bryant. He is one of the cold-blooded scorers in the game, an absolute torture for a defender to guard.
And you know, Doris, for both Kyrie and Kobe, each had an urge to step out on his own, to put their fingerprints on a team.
No doubt, Kevin. For Kobe, it was Shaq. For Kyrie, it was LeBron. And think about last season. Kyrie actually called LeBron to apologize. But let's not kid ourselves, right? He is most comfortable in the starring role.
There's a check-in for Wilson Chandler.
Clearly a foul.
The 76ers have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And the first one drops. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for LeVert. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
For Brooklyn, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. That free throw good from Durant. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
To the middle, deflects the pass. Basket good. 8 points for Tobias Harris.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. That shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
76ers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. James Ennis, he'll check in for the 76ers. Trey Burke comes in for Simmons. Here's Dinwiddie. And Embiid with the block.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
Well, you want efficiency and quality shots in this situation.
And that one's good. Burke.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Looking to end the run. Jordan inside, guarded by Embiid, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Checking in for the 76ers.
And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The 76ers leading by 6. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then it's Simmons. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, KD. To the inside, Chandler. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one. Chandler with the steal. They get a hand on it. And the layup's good off the glass. 32 points in the game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Irving against Simmons. From deep. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They're leading by 8. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Looking to get it going. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. KD on the wing. Guarded by Harris. And on the way from Irving for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got 10 points.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pops it up for Jordan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
At the line for your 76ers, number 35. Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Irving surveying the floor. Durant against Harris. Durant attacking, and then Durant with the jam.
Boy, KD just lethal on the drive to the rack, and he gets ahead of steam behind him. Forget about it.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 sets.
And then Durant with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Ball's knocked loose. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
76ers moving the ball around. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
And, Greg, they found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
There are very few players in the world who can do what Kevin Durant does. Under duress of the playoffs or a big moment in the game, Kevin Durant has the skill set and the mentality necessary to finish opponents off.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Joel Embiid, and Jonah Bolden subbed in for Josh Richardson. And that skill set of Durant's that, Doris, you just mentioned, there really is no comparison in the league.
I agree, Kevin. I mean, just to have that soft touch with that height he has is rare in itself. Now you think about the mobility and creativity to find a shot for himself or others in any situation. That is what makes him one of the all-time greats.
Harris outside. To the paint. The second effort. Makes it off the glass. He's got 39.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's LeVert. And he gets it to go. LeVert's got 13.
And there's a deceptive strength to the lean frame of Karis LeVert, showing tremendous strength on his way to a tough finish.
Nets trail by 3. Now, here is Irving. He's got 13. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. And the 76ers making a change here. Murray's checked in. To put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. For Brooklyn, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Free throw no good for Irving.
I think you know that Kyrie Irving has such great love and passion for the game of basketball. This guy is on fire to get better.
For the lead. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We come back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Irving, Wilson Chandler out there with Harris. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. So they take the lead. And he's got 41. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's Dinwiddie, gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Embiid.
I'll tell you, that's just great body control, even when he's getting bodied up. Nicely done, Spencer Dinwiddie.
And the 6'6" point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie, second-round pick of the Detroit Pistons in 2014. You know, Greg, they might have wished they held on to him.
One of the most improved players in our league. Last season, he signed that 4-year, $48 million extension from the Nets, rewarding his growth.
Indoors at times, he's been the Nets' best player. Spencer Dinwiddie rewarded last season with a 3-year, $34 million extension.
Well, I think he's earned it, Kevin, right? Because he has started for them, he has come off the bench, and to this young man's great credit, he has accepted and excelled in either role. And I'll tell you, it's unusual for a point guard at 6'6". He has done nothing but enhance his versatility.
And stolen by Irving. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Dinwiddie wide open. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Dinwiddie's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie is very capable from deep. Don't let him get hot now.
From deep three-point range, Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Dinwiddie outside. Nets with the new shot clock. Chandler off target with the free throw line. Jay. The 76ers trail by 3. Kicks it to Burke. And he banks in the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively. Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And yes, it's good.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Outside Jordan, back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And there it is for him. And that's 12 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Brooklyn.
Philadelphia, number 35. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Irving double team. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. Dinwiddie with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Dinwiddie's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
For the 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Irving's got 7 rebounds in the game. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, phenomenal decision-making from the young guard. Spencer Dinwiddie, nicely done, putting it on time and on target.
That one goes. Count it.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Corner shot. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Another shot, and it's laid up and in by Harris.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Boy, you talk about the all-time great below-the-rim finishers. Kyrie Irving is on that list. He can use either hand. So much English. This guy is tough.
Simmons checked in for Burke. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
Doris, as great a scorer as he is, Kyrie Irving doesn't draw a ton of fouls.
Kevin, I think that has everything to do with his elusivity. This is a young man who can finish with either hand, can get separation on any defender. This is the one thing you'd say about Kyrie Irving. He does not initiate contact around the rim.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
That's good from Harris. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. 21 points for Spencer Dinwiddie. Now the dish to Embiid. Down low, Harris. And he drops it in from the low post.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in, Kevin.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. A 2-point game. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. That one drops for him. Irving's got 18 points now here in the second half.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
We call that execution, Greg, getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage.
Back to Harris. A 3-ball. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. That evens the score. 6 points for Ben Simmons.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Outside Jordan. Irving double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Philadelphia with the ball. Philadelphia has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And yep, another basket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Dinwiddie's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Well, confidence is a key, and right now Spencer Dinwiddie is playing his game.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Brooklyn making some changes. Kevin Durant's checked in for Harris. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Dinwiddie.
And it's clear he's been a little out of control here tonight. The refs clearly have their eyes on him, and that's number 5.
Here's Jordan. Dinwiddie outside. Jacks up a 3. LeVert from outside. Here's Jordan. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. And so he's picked up. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, LeVert. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olmers, this is Thanks for tuning in. So long.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our postgame guest who's standing by on headset near the locker rooms.
Hey, man, this is Kenny, man. I thought your coach did a great job on the offensive end to get you open. Getting you into a rhythm was important. What was he telling you before the game?
You know, Kenny, he was just telling me to stay patient, man. Work within the system. We do a good job of creating space to give scorers like myself room to operate. That spacing also allows us to control the matchups, forces the defense to make difficult decisions and adjustments. It's all about the spacing, man, spacing.
Yep, we're going to give you some space, man. Go get your shower, man.
Will do.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaq, for Kenny, for Kevin Harlan, for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Jay, I want to show you something that happened tonight.
Let's take a selfie.
You said we said to the fans, right?
Yeah, just come see what he's doing.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Thanks, Jay.
You're welcome.
Time for one of my favorite segments, Home Team Power Ranking.
What's that again, Hank?
Yeah, glad you asked. In this segment, we rank performances from our hometown heroes over the past week. Now, who played the best, who played the worst? And I'd like to start at the very top with Che, someone who, in my opinion, was far and away the best player on the team over the past few games.
And it's not even particularly close, Hank.
Strong.
Jay.
Hey, what up?
All right, I have a huge opportunity for my favorite client.
Why does this guy have a big smile on his face? You see that?
I do see it, and I feel it, and I'm with it, and I'm excited too.
I have something really fun planned for you. It's to help promote Gatorade.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, do you trust me?
Long answer, yes. Short answer, no.
I heard a yes in there somewhere. Come on.
Did you put him up to this?
No, what Levi is dead set on this being a surprise. I want to tell you like a normal person.
Where is your sense of drama? It has to be a surprise.
See?
Okay, fine.
Oh, that's my man.
Surprise
Where are we going?
All I'll say is
Don't worry about it.
strap in.
Let's go.
Strap in.
Yep.
This is great, isn't it?
I hate you, man.
What?
I said I hate you.
No, that's just the fear talking.
No, it's not. I seriously hate you. Reese, is this safe?
Well, define safe.
That's not really reassuring.
Okay, yeah, it's safe, 100%.
You just tell me that so I can jump.
Yes, jump.
You can pull out at any time, all right? Just remember that. You don't have to do this.
I don't know about this, guys.
No, if you want, we got this stunt double right here, and he's ready to go. He's ready to jump.
Why does he look just like me?
That's showbiz, honey. We got to protect the stars.
Right? Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Do you want to jump or not? Because we got to go.
All right, I'll do it.
That's my man. Fearless.
So what I do, just jump and hold the Gatorade bottle?
Yep. Yeah, and jump with the bottle.
Okay, cool. I can do that. Let's do it.
Don't forget, mug to the camera on the way down.
Smile.
All right,
show
smile.
your teeth.
Looking at the
Show
camera.
my teeth.
Remember,
Yeah, you
right
got it.
parachute,
Okay.
left is the direction.
All right,
Okay, you ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
This was
go.
for my Woadies.